One of the most common questions I get asked is how would John Marston return in Red Dead Redemption 2? Over the last year I've given my thoughts on this in various videos, but today I wanted to dedicate a video to that lingering question and discuss John Marston's role in this upcoming western.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like.
Throughout a lot of the dialogue in Red Dead Redemption, John Marston spoke about his past and his time with Dutch's gang, and more than likely that is how John will be making his return. Other than John clearly being one of the 7 mysterious outlaws in the game cover of Red Dead Redemption 2, we know his voice actor Rob Wiedoff will be coming out of retirement to voice our favorite outlaw once again, as he has been found through his official social media pages to be connected with other rumored cast members of RDR2. If you missed that video discussing the rumored cast, make sure you check it out. So how does any of this necessarily make sense? Because following the ending of Red Dead Redemption, clearly John Marston cannot return in a sequel. But as of this moment, everything is pointing to this taking place years before the events of Red Dead Redemption. So more than likely RDR2 will be a prequel. A lot of people find it hard to believe Rockstar's upcoming western will be a prequel because, well, I'm not entirely too sure. Red Dead Redemption was a tale set during the Dying West, which was highlighted throughout the story with mentions by multiple characters of civilization finally coming to the West, and the clear advancements in technology of the vehicles, automatic weapons, and even telephones being showcased. So seeing that theme continue in Red Dead Redemption 2 wouldn't make all that much sense, and if Red Dead Redemption was about the Dying West heading back to a period of time when the West was at its peak, would be a smart move. Now within John Marston's past, we know that the biggest part of his life was his time within Dutch's gang. Not surprising, but Dutch van der Linde and Bill Williamson, both whom could not return in a sequel, have also been spotted on Red Dead Redemption 2's cover. So it looks likely we are going to be seeing when John Marston rode with Dutch's gang. But there is one odd omission from the cover of the game, and that is Javier Escuela, who appears to be absent. The voice actor of Javier Escuela also has had no links with the rumored cast of this next installment, so either he's been recasted or he's just not brought back. John Marston's wife Abigail, who is also a prominent member of Dutch's gang, so far has had no links to returning, and the voice actor of Abigail has also not been attached to the rumored cast. So what this means is that we could be seeing a very early look at John Marston as he was just becoming a man. Many gamers theorize that Red Dead Redemption 2 will for the most part take place in the mid-1890s. If we don't see Javier Escuela or Abigail Marston, the logical conclusion would be that they have not joined the gang yet, or for whatever unspecified reason they are not currently with the gang. In late 2016, a well-known Rockstar insider and maybe even employee dropped some bombshell details claiming we would see the return of Dutch's gang as 3 former members will be protagonists in Red Dead Redemption 2. But the even bigger detail was of these 3 protagonists, John Marston would not be one of them. At this point, many have concluded our mysterious center character who's been in almost all the current official media for Red Dead Redemption 2 will be a protagonist, and Dutch van der Linde, the leader of this gang, would be one as well. The 3rd protagonist, though, as of this moment has only been rumored to be one of the 4 other characters seen on the game's cover. Either way, this is all just speculation at this moment, and we all know that Rockstar tries to twist things with their marketing. But one thing we do know for sure is that it does look like John Marston will be returning, but in a smaller role. Personally, I do not believe that Dutch's gang will be the main part of this story, so it's entirely possible when we ride with this gang, it could be just for a short stint. But just the other day, I asked you guys on Twitter how you think John will be used in Red Dead Redemption 2, and for the most part the results were mixed. Many wish for him to return as the main protagonist, which at this point doesn't seem it will happen, and others want him in a smaller role. The one argument against having John return as a protagonist would be that we already know much of his past, such as his daughter dying at a younger age, his father-son relationship with Dutch van der Linde, and as he has pretty much referenced, the different man he was. Of those 3 huge plot details of his past, it's almost something that I wish for a new protagonist to witness instead of experiencing as John. The way I hope John is used is similar to how Landon Ricketts was used in Red Dead Redemption. We only had a few missions with Landon, but we learned so much about his personality and some of his past. Being able to fight alongside a younger John Marston is one of my biggest wants from this next installment, and if we do play as Dutch van der Linde in his early days of running his gang, when he was described as a noble leader, you know, before going crazy, and seeing the father-son relationship between himself, John, and Bill Williamson, I would be ecstatic. Some people have theorized that the story of Red Dead Redemption 2 will be told from the perspective of Jack Marston, And while I think that's possible, I really don't think the game is going to be about the Marstons. Red Dead Redemption is now a series for Rockstar Games, and I expect that we will see a Red Dead Redemption 3 and so on down the road. A lot of people have pointed to Grand Theft Auto, which only features small cameos of past characters, and think that RDR 2 won't see many returning characters from RDR, and I do agree with that. But Dutch's gang was a huge part of West Elizabeth's history, with around 40 to 50 robberies, and based on that world map that came about in April of 2016, which was later confirmed to be the real deal by Rockstar sources, it only makes sense that the gang comes back. Whether we see the whole team can be debated, but John Marston is a pivotal member of this gang, and more importantly, he's a character that will give a sense of identity to this world if we only see the return of a few characters. Anyway gang, now I pass the question off to you. How do you think John Marston will return in Red Dead Redemption 2? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Also make sure to smack that like button if you did enjoy this video or found any informative value, and consider subscribing to stay up to date on everything Red Dead Redemption 2 related, and remember, Outlaws to the end.